Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Eric Schomer. Today we're going to create the AJ's Bubbling Brew. This is submitted by Jake. This is crazy. I don't know what's going to happen. I've never done the drink. It was a lot of work, so I didn't bother to do it ahead of time. It's using beer, so we're going to use the Michelob Light, just regular beer. Thought it was Ultra for a second there. I don't really drink that type of beer. I'm more into microbrews, heavier brews, even a Guinness every now and then, but I usually like something crazy and exotic. Sam Smith, that type of stuff. So I'm using this because we have it in the house. Your dad drinks more. Not Bud Select, I think, is his favorite, but non-hoppy beer is basically what this is. And the reason we're going to use that is this is supposed to bubble. And to get it to bubble, it needs to be clear, so you can't use a dark drink. And I don't want to use a good beer because it's a cocktail. See where I'm going. It's going to have tequila. It's going to have an ounce of tequila, an ounce of peppermint schnapps, an ounce of Southern Comfort. We're using 100 proof. That might help us. And some vodka. We're using Tito's vodka. I finally almost cracked into this new bottle. This big old bottle, like a liter. Whoa. And the beer. And 12 ounces of beer. I don't think 12 ounces of beer is going to fit in here because this would fit the whole beer. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 ounces before we even get there. So let's do that. And then we're going to stir it. So I'm going to slowly combine these ingredients together. No ice because I'm going to light it on fire.
And not many people put ice in their beer.
And not many people put ice with fire, unless you're drinking fire and ice. This is true. Ice and beer don't work. That's a chilled brew. And I'm using, for the tequila, I'm kind of getting a little crazy. Here I am kind of contradicting myself. I'm using a low-grade beer and a higher-grade tequila. This is the Cavallino Reposado. Texas, you can get it in Texas. They spread out a little. They're growing. So we got that. And what I'm going to do is pour all these into this. We're making a crazy concoction. I have no idea. Like I said, I'm just going to make this. Who knows what's going to happen. First time. It might not light. I'm going to try and light it with fire when I'm done. Before putting in the beer. Because beer doesn't light on fire. A lot of water in there. And the 100 proof here might help. I don't really know. So they say slowly pour it. I don't know what that buys you because I'm just following the recipe instructions. But I do know that this is just insanity. Insanity. That's okay. Sanity can be good. Alright. So we'll finish off with our vodka. I don't think it's going to light. We're going to garnish with a lime at the end too. Let's see if we can heat up the alcohol. Da, da, da. Besides my hand. I don't really see any fire. Usually you have to get the... There we go. Oh, so close. But you get the idea. If you can figure out how to light it. We've had lighting issues on the show before, and it really comes down to don't use ice because it breaks the surface tension. You got to warm up the alcohol, which I'm attempting to do, but whatever. Now it's warm alcohol. We got our alcohol. Now what we're going to do, we're going to pour this beer in there. Hopefully this opens this way. Yes. Oh, that one's smoking. And then we're going to add the light beer. We're going to stir it. It's going to bubble. And then we're going to garnish it. Kind of already bubbling. Guess that's what it's supposed to do, is carbonated. Well, I guess it all fits. Who knew? Oh, wow. That's really neat. So if you look, you get these crazy twirling bubbles. That's kind of neat, actually. Let's do that again. That was fun. See if it works again. See, it's got nice carbonated bubbles. Now you're done. Throw your lime wedge on there. And everybody's going to think they're drinking regular old brew. See what it smells like. Does not smell like... It smells like you might have poured Michelob Light in here and it might have gone bad because it doesn't taste natural. No way in heck I'm drinking all this. That is weird. Definitely getting the peppermint in beer. Sweet. It's almost like you added sweetness to a beer. It's almost just wrong. Not bad. Wrong. Definitely getting that peppermint, but so subtle. Like, you're like, oh, I'm drinking beer. What is that? It's peppermint. I don't get maybe a little southern, like the sweetness of the Southern Comfort. No tequila. Get the carbonation going on. Definitely a power play on the peppermint schnapps and beer. There you go. That's the AJ's Bubbling Brew. If you are also into experimenting and just trying new stuff, see if you like it. You might not. If you're not into peppermint, this might be your cocktail of 2010. It's got less syllables. So there you go. That is your AJ's Bubbling Brew. Thank you, Jake, for experimenting and getting all crazy with us on first show of the week. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. We're teaching you how to drink.